There are more than 80 million reasons why RE/MAX co-founders Gail and Dave Liniger deserve the Colorado Golf Hall of Fame's Lifetime Achievement Award. That number, 80 million, represents the net amount in dollars their private course, Sanctuary, has generated for charity since it opened 18 years ago. That's an average in excess of $4.4 million per year. Not bad for a piece of property that wasn't originally intended for golf.
We looked at the property a couple years before we bought it, and we tried to buy the property to put a horse ranch on it. We were unable to buy the property, and of all things, a week or two later, Gail and I took up the game of golf. 2 years went by, and the owners of the property called us and said nobody had offered to buy it since us, and they said, "Would you like to buy it?" And we said, yes, we would, but we would not put a ranch on it this time. We would build a golf course. Well, we started interviewing some architects, and 3 of the 5 said it was impossible to build a golf course because of the terrain was so rough. 2 of them said they could do it, but it'd be about double the normal cost, and we went ahead with the project.
Dave commissioned his friend, course architect Jim Eng, to design his first course in the United States. The architect didn't let him down. Sanctuary opened in 1997, and Golf Digest named it Best New Private Course of the Year. But what distinguished Sanctuary wasn't just its surreal magnificence, nor its 2-person membership. What would distinguish Sanctuary was its mission.
Growing in year, which was 1996, we had about 300 applications of people who wanted to do tournaments. Gail and I sat down and put the applications into 4 piles. They were basically the arts, it was crisis, it was family, and children. And so we ranked them in order of what we thought would be suitable for the course, and we came up with about a dozen charities, and we told the charities, why don't you put on the tournament? It's free of charge, you don't have to pay cart fees or green fees and so on, and you can keep what you net. And off of that, it evolved to what it is today.
So that first year, when the Linigers came to us and said, we've invited 11 charities to host a one-day golf event, and we've challenged them to net $100,000 on their one-day golf event. And our eyes kind of lit up because with few exceptions, that kind of money wasn't being raised, and it was a big challenge, something that Mr. and Mrs. Liniger are the only ones that thought it was probably possible, and sure enough, a few of the groups were able to do it. Invited them back, sprinkled in some new ones, and it's kind of evolved and grown into what we're doing today.
Having the opportunity to have a tournament at the Sanctuary is an amazing experience. We've been doing our tournament here for 15 years, and it has never gotten old. In fact, I was just in New York, and someone came up to me and said, I remember playing at the Sanctuary in your tournament years ago. I want to get back. In the last 10 years, we've raised $3 million on the golf tournaments that we've held here. And that translates into our ability to serve 120,000 students.
Sanctuary now hosts 24 charity tournaments a year, with the average group raising $190,000. Gail and Dave, a Vietnam veteran, donate the course 4 days a year to the military. They also donate foursomes at Sanctuary to help other charities.
Yeah, there are a number of great organizations that maybe don't have the horsepower to maximize a full day out here. For those organizations, we have an application process in place that the Linigers review probably 600 requests annually, and they'll donate 80 to 100 foursomes. Minimum bid $1,600 on those foursomes. Phenomenal money that goes straight to the bottom line. The $80 million that's been raised out here in 18 seasons is phenomenal. They've contributed significantly to those groups, but what's really cool is they've inspired the community to multiply their contributions by 4 times, 5 times. That's just phenomenal that they could write a check to these organizations, call it good, but they've created a facility that multiplies that money and benefits many worthy organizations.
We are just thrilled that we've been able to give back to the community, just as the community has given so much to us. We're amazed at our handicaps being so high that we would receive an award like this. But then when you look at what the charities have been able to do out here, it's such a great feeling.
I put the pride at the number 80 million right now. $80 million, think about that. That's what Dave and Gail have raised for charity, just out of the goodness of their heart. It helped me a huge amount to start my career in the U.S. here. But now the pride, the lingering pride goes to that, and the fact that I know every year good things are done with this golf course.
For their magnanimous contributions to golf and the Colorado community, the Colorado Golf Hall of Fame is proud to present Gail and Dave Liniger with its Lifetime Achievement Award.